All right.
All right. So, hang on. I gotta see if you guys get set again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, set.
Yeah, the jet room's going bullshit on you, Storm.
Okay, what happens next is Storm actually holsters his gun, and so they're basically both getting set to keep hitting each other. So if you have an action you want to do, Storm, it's up to you.
I'm going to try and grab Squeaks and just sort of pull him away / throw him to the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
Try and break up the fight by force.
Okay, hang on. It's actually wrestling.
I'm tempted to have. Oh no, I probably won't. I probably won't do that.
Okay, so why don't you?
Oh, the chat room's really getting on you about. Sorry.
Okay, make it to hit roll, Storm.
Metagaming?
Yeah.
Do this plus your accuracy
Metagaming
modifier, so
earlier,
D20
so-
plus accuracy.
All right. Oh, that's a critical.
You crit him.
I crit him, wrestling him to the ground.
Oh, so much.
Okay, well, actually, you grab him. So to throw him down, you need to succeed at either a contested strength or dexterity attack. So you pick.
All right.
I pick or he picks?
You. Darcy.
Dexterity. No.
Alright.
Is this my roll or his roll?
I think. Hang on.
So.
You choose what you want to do. So if you want to make a strength check, you roll a d20 and add your dexterity. Roll d20 and add your dexterity, and then both of you do that. And the highest roll wins. But since you critted, I'm going to give you a +2 to the roll.
All right, so I'm going to do dexterity. Yeah, I do plus my dexterity plus my accuracy bonus.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Do it.
So what is that?
Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy.
I hate you.
I'm going to buy you a...
Dexterity is 18, so plus an
dexterity-
additional 2 if it's my accuracy. That's
24.
another good roll.
Wait. So what if I have a 2 action? Does that play in at all or no?
Yeah, you have
You
your
need to-
accuracy.
You need to try to resist the throw. So you roll d20 plus your dexterity.
All right. So d20 plus 2 or plus 16. I don't get it.
Plus your dexterity score, so 16.
Well, wait, okay.
It's plus my dexterity stat or dexterity
Plus
score?
your dexterity stats, Squeaks. Yes.
Oh, plus
Okay,
his stat.
sorry.
Mine was an additional 11 to that.
So
35.
35. Okay, 35 versus
30 and the 5 versus.
30. So,
Oh.
I think Storm wins. So okay. Since you won, you can choose successfully to inflict damage up to a maximum of the strength's damage adjustment. You can choose to inflict 0 or less or 0 damage on the opponent. So you can choose to inflict
0.
up. You're going to inflict 0. Okay,
Yeah,
so he
just-
throws your ass on the ground.
And I'm basically seriously wrestling. I'm going to try and pin him in, as well as try and keep Bane from continuing to assault him.
Well, if he's going to continue wrestling, is that going to be more rolls or?
Are you going to submit? It might keep you from getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, I played it smart. I
don't want to fight no more.
I'm like, but I try to make sure. I try to look and make sure that basically, Storm is in between me and John. So if John has to
John, are you going to lay the boots into him, or are you going to give it up?
I am going to stop over top of him and shout down in the meanest damn voice ever. If you fucking ever pull any yellow belly cocksucking shit like that ever again, I will hang you from the fucking gallows and shoot your corpse full of fucking bullets.
sounds like they had a pleasant conversation over there at the gambling hall.
I don't say a thing.
I'm going to help you up and say, okay, if you two are done, would your bastards mind telling me what the hell this is about?
I give John a look at it, like as if is it okay if I can speak now?
Actually, I'd rather listen to John's explanation.
Oh fuck it! I keep quiet, but I kind of walk around to I walk to Skitch and I just kind of the way do I know walk to Sketch, I kind of just like tap my nose and look at him like,
Tilt your head back and keep it pinched.
all right, I do that and I just keep my mouth shut.
John, what's the problem here?
Cocksucker tried to sell me up the damn river. That's what's the problem here.
Elaborate.
Please.
Group of men. This poor maggot pissed off. He goes running out the damn bar and points a finger at me, leaving me alone with these men.
I see. Anything particular?
That's true there. I'm saying, do I forget your name? Your character's name.
Robert.
Robert.
Is this true, Robert?
True on the account that I didn't have the money to pay the man back, so I was really...
Did you run away and leave John behind after annoying a gentleman?
Gentlemen.
Was that a bear?
Okay, who got eaten?
He was more of a savage than a gentleman, if I might speak frankly.
Well, it sounds like
He was
you're
about
very
the size of
gentlemanly
a fucking
yourself.
building, too.
I know, Chewie. I know.
I have a slight question to ask you, Mr. Smith. How much
Yes.
money do you have on you right now?
$1.50.
How exactly
Why?
do you plan on
How do you
staying
plan-
in this
how do you-
town for any extended period of time?
Well,
$1.50
I was going to be
attempt.
looking for a job anytime soon. That's why I wanted to. That's another reason why I wanted to talk to Mr. Langdon to see if he has any opening for work.
Oh, you left there pretty quickly.
Well, I wanted to come back to you guys and see what was going on. I mean,
Well, we're going with the posse.
well,
I don't know if you'd really want to stick around for that, though. You don't look like you're much of the gunfighting sort.
I did. I think I did get one good punch in, if I am correct.
Keep
So
your hands on your nose there, Mr. Smith. It'll stop the bleeding better.
I'm using my free hand. I have one hand on my nose. I'm using my free hand to point this out.
Gun.
But and I say, but I do have a bit of interesting information. I think I noticed on a bit of a queer type of attire on these gentlemen, as you call them. I did happen to notice, for some reason or another, they happen to have one spur on their boots, and I thought that was rather odd. I don't know what it amounts to, but
Could be an
Not something-
identifying mark of a gang.
Which they actually said to Bane, so if he wants to share that with his fellow deputy.
Yes.
They actually referred to themselves as the One Spur Gang or something like that.
John, what can you say about this person? Is there anything of note about them, John?
Well, I did notice they had one spur, as this poor bastard just said. They claim to own this town. I didn't give it much mind, you might imagine, angered as I was, but come to think of it, did seem kind of an odd thing to say.
Extortion or just gang activity?
Well,
That's
Sounds just like a group of ruffians. How many of them were there?
There were 3.
There
Well,
were 3.
I don't know if that's the extent of their gang, but perhaps it's not a huge number for us to deal with if they ever start anything.
well, I do imagine it'd be something to talk to the sheriff about, see what he knows about the situation.
Yes, but we have current matters to attend to, so who is all joining the posse?
You know what? I'm going to join on the account as I don't want to run into those savages again. I think it'd be better off if I get out of town for at least a day or two to
So
I'm
make
gonna go
sure,
with the
he's
Indians.
gonna take his chance with the Indians instead of the.
Well, the Indians will scout me. These guys will fucking rape me if they get. I don't know. I don't trust these fucking drunks. Yes, I trust the Indians over the drunk savage. Over Macho Man. I trust the Indians over Macho
Ooh yeah!
Then I do suggest that we saddle up. Juan, are you coming along?
Yes.
Actually, as a moment I look up, what time is it?
He speaks! He said something!
Yeah, I look at Juan. I kind of give him a wide eye look. Like, oh wow, I thought he was in mute for a moment.
3 hours and 30 minutes before he speaks.
Yo soy un pistolero.
But actually, no. I look up. What time? Where's the sun at this time?
It's about noon.
All right.
Well, since you don't have your own
Sorry.
horse, Swan, you can ride with me as long as you don't mind riding bitch.
See,
This is
I love this guy.
now. I'm gonna make an aside real quick. The only thing that's just kind of funny is that when we played that one D&D session, Nick's character was a bard who happened to be either Spanish or Mexican in his dialect and phrasing. So this is just an
But I
interesting
still need to write.
coincidence.
I still need
I'm
to roll
finding
for
this
my-
funny simply because he's been quiet all this time.
Anyways,
He's like,
now,
see,
And then all
He's very
he said
succinct.
is
now,
C.
okay.
are you
so,
coming, Juan? See,
see- So, Juan, should we shoot him?
C.
See,
Should we go for the legs? See, all right, fantastic.
We shoot them in
Juan,
the
do you
I
mind watching the
think Juan
horses?
is the, no. I think Juan is the de facto leader of the team at this point. Yeah, it's Juan.
Okay, now, well,
As
if,
a side, though, I still need to roll for my horse. So if we do take off on horse, give me a moment. Give me a few seconds to roll my horse.
that's only going to really matter a lot more for more serious negotiation of terrains and chases. So,
Yeah, I guess so. Well, okay, Paul.
So what I'm going to do before we leave is I'm going to park my cart on our lot, unhitch it for my horse, and I'm just going to saddle up.
Has the bleeding stopped yet?
you're fine.
let me check.
All right.
You'll be fine. You'll probably want to wash up at some point.
Yeah, it's covered in mud.
I'm not. I'm not going to touch you. I can't stand to get blood on my gloves here. Not on that, at least. Not on these gloves.
And you're a doctor?
Well, I did
I
hear.
have-
I did
I-
hear that. I did hear that.
I have a specific pair of gloves I use whenever I do any operations, and then I immediately discard them afterwards. I can't stand to have them.
Well, perhaps I suggest not wearing our fineries out to do this business.
Unfortunately, this is all I have on me. So
Yeah, I don't really have another pair of attire.
Oh, I have
I'm
some
not
work
sure
clothes. I'll
what
throw those on.
thing. I'm not.
Am I the only one who bought another shirt and someone...
I
Yes.
did. I bought
No,
just
no.
cheap work clothes.
I have multiple pairs of clothing. I have multiple sets of clothing with me, so don't worry.
They're just all fine.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, sorry. I heard something outside. I mentioned again. My mind starts talking. I go. As another aside, I happened to talk to John about this before a little incident at the bar. I said if it was at all possible, as impossible as it might be, it'd probably be a good idea to see at least if there's any way to get on talking terms with at least one of them. I mean, just for the sake of not getting shot at. If we see the opportunity, just keep that in mind.
I mean, the only person we know about is this Red Sleeves, and he seems to be the person that they've talked to.
Well, what I suggest we do first is we go back to the scene of the crime, see if we can find any signs of the child, and then have our tracker here follow the trail that he found before. And
Indeed.
Actually, and before they start going, I'm like, just while I've been thinking, this recent sign of violence might indicate that there might be some political turmoil within the Injun tribe. This Red Sleeve might not even be the chieftain anymore, if their previous treaty is null, as it seems.
Well,
it's possibly one of the most sensible things I've heard you say yet.
I thank you.
yes. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out more.
I'm glad you thought that was a compliment.
I'm taking it. I'm taking the compliment. I get it. Hey, I seem
Yeah,
to be
it's
I seem to be somewhat popular in the chat room. They think I'm the comedian of the group, apparently.
Oh, you're the comic relief.
I
Bound through doors.
look to Juan. I'm like, Juan, Mike, do you have any suggestions?
No.
Okay. Then.
Juan is my favorite character.
Juan is. I love Juan.
Get back one. Perhaps you can try and find a job.
I
at
am
delivery.
not the I'm not the butt monkey of the group. Shut up. This has not been my session.
All right, so it's if looking like if you guys want to head out, you're looking at another fight, which could take a while, and we're heading up on midnight, so it's up to you. If you guys are good to keep going for a while,
I'm good.
I'm good.
Going. I don't have anything.
I'm good.
I'm not. I made someone a promise I'd be in bed at, in a little under half an hour now.
What
Okay,
character are you?
so-
Yeah. So yeah.
Z German.
Oh.
Okay, so
Well,
it's
so,
up
yeah.
to you. It's up to you. If we're gonna do it, we'll probably just have him sit out this particular ride, saying he's not feeling well, and then
Yeah.
we'll